Can you wipe your nose? I could see the glistening from the sun.
Throw another shrimp on the body. The dingo ate your baby.
But he don't talk like this,
Yeah,
is the point I'm trying to make.
What is it?
Wasn't SpongeBob supposed to be an adult
Cartoon?
cartoon? Yeah, family things where it's like, Alright, I think we're good. How is that? Good?
Well, just like I had it, it's holding, so that's a good sign.
Just like I had it, it's holding.
The problem is that it's like any little wobble in the canoe just sends it right from a Johnson.
Alright, let's do that intro over again. We're back. Our same stocked spot as last time. Trout stocked. Except the last time we had no trout. 2 bass though.
2 bass.
I got a little rooster tail spinner, some blue and silver with a gold base and a red dot. So we'll see if we can latch onto some.
Got good old Colorado. Hasn't let me down yet.
Say it hasn't let you down yet?
Well,
Surprised we haven't lost that one yet.
yeah, it's held up.
We had a ton of rain the other night, so this water is moving. Luckily we remembered the anchor. By remember the anchor, I mean took it out of the truck. So at least we're in one spot in this current. Yeah, we almost should have brought the trolling motor today, huh?
Yeah, it would be a good idea.
Actually, it would have been a great idea.
Yeah, but would it scare them though?
You know, I don't know.
You're
It'd
talking
have been
about...
it'd have been better than paddling.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, I want to address something on one of the last episodes.
Oh boy. Yeah?
We were talking about Katy Perry,
Oh.
and we said that she was married to the guy that talks a lot like this.
Russel Crow.
Yeah, his name's not Russel Crow. Russel Brand.
Oh, you're talking about Russel Brand. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that mixed up.
Well, one's English, one's Australian, I believe, so.
I don't know who Russel Crowe isn't it?
He's the guy from Gladiator.
Well, I don't think he talks a lot like this, and he's got the long hair.
Yeah, true. Well, he does have kind of medium hair, and...
But he don't talk like this,
Yeah,
is the point I'm trying to make.
He's Aussie. Well, your accents
Right.
have been known to be a little...
I have the perfect accent.
When it comes to the UK, where you're talking about Manchester and Birmingham...
Manchester, Birmingham, Glasgow.
I would definitely agree that it sounds a little more accurate. However, never been to any
I just
of those
have to
places.
say the name of the place, otherwise I can't.
No,
I gotta hear it first. Accents I gotta hear, and then I can.
Then you know what you're doing.
It's called a McGregor. It's a shot to the body. A couple shots to the body. Hit him high, hit him high. Where's my proper 12? Not my best. What accents can you do?
Well, like yourself, I gotta hear it to kind of be able to like do it. But I guess like, like throw another shrimp on the body. The dingo ate your baby.
What the hell did you hear that from? I'm gonna eat your baby?
The dingo ate your baby.
Oh, I thought you said, I'm gonna eat your baby.
No.
Did you ever hear Mike Tyson say that?
Can I see?
He got done winning a fight. He was like, I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious, most ruthless champion there's ever been. I'm gonna eat your children. He goes, my style is impregnable. Or my defense is impregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want to eat your heart. I want to eat your children. I was like,
I don't think I've ever heard that. Huh?
You never heard that?
Never heard that.
It's one of the best it's the best post-fight speech ever. And that man's about to fight Jake Paul.
He's about to kill Jake Paul.
I don't know, man.
He's gonna kill him, man.
We'll go over it again once it gets closer.
Once we get a little closer, yeah.
Speaking of fighting, I was at a family dinner last night. And I don't know, you just do those family things where it's like, oh, I missed one. Anyway, you do those family dinners where you just like, I don't know, people are older and you just like can't really relate to them.
Yeah.
Because we're on here talking about Russel Brand and Katy Perry and
Yep.
dumb stuff. And one of the my girl's mother's brother was there, and he was like, "I've been watching a lot of that MMA stuff lately."
Oh boy.
And he was like, "I've been watching this guy. I think his name's Kimbo Slice."
Oh god.
I'm like, "Dude, Kimbo Slice? That was back in 2008 when I was in high school. I was watching him on YouTube." He goes, "Yeah, I've been watching a lot of his fights recently. He's pretty good, right?" I go, "He's been dead for like 7 years now." Like, just no idea. I was just like, "Yeah, I'm out of this conversation." I think Kristen's mom was like, Who was that? Who was that guy that you and Nuke were celebrating about? The American that won the other night?" And the whole table got quiet. I go, "Dustin Poirier?" And everyone's just, like, I just knew nobody knew who he was. So there's no point in me even saying, I'm like, I'm just totally out of this conversation.
Oh yeah.
Just the whole table gets quiet. I go, "Dustin Poirier?" And I go, "I'm sure nobody here knows who he is." "No? Okay."
He has a hot sauce?
"Can you pass the butter, please?"
Yeah.
It's just awkward. Makes me laugh.
I feel like that's the troublesome part. Oh! No!
Ooh, that was a big fish. Yeah, they're right here, man. Thank God for this anchor.
That's the troublesome part, is that you think about, like, you don't have to be like the most knowledgeable person about, like, you know, UFC, like, for example, right? Thousands of fighters in that. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
if
if you're just a casual, like, know something, I guess, but
like, it's almost like if you're talking to somebody that, like, is really into it, like with the Kimbo Slice situation, it's almost like, what MMA are you watching? Because are you just like watching clips on YouTube?
yeah,
or something?
obviously your references are so outdated that,
Yeah.
I mean, Kimbo was a big part of kind of where MMA is today, for sure. But that was 20 years ago.
And the fact that he's like dead is kind of like,
Yeah, you might as well just be speaking a different language. It's not relevant at all, which is fine. I don't know. It's just,
yeah. Well, it's just kind of like one of those things like, oh, I got into MMA recently, and you're expecting him to like start talking about like the most recent fights.
yeah. It's like that Royce Gracie, man. He's just good, isn't he? That was the UFC 1. They're about to be on 300.
Like if somebody said like Conor McGregor, right? Like they mentioned Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
It'd be like, well, he hasn't fought in a while, like, but yes, he is still relevant in the sport. But
When they were
like,
talking about how the guy that broke his leg, like how Weidman did it and Anderson Silva did it.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah.
"I saw that guy, he threw a leg kick and broke his leg." I was like, yeah, that's happened twice now. And that was also like 5 years ago.
It's crazy how many times that's happened, like guys throwing leg kicks.
Well, the weirder thing is that Weidman had that happen to him from Anderson Silva, right?
Yep.
Silva threw that leg kick, broke his leg, and then it happened to Weidman. He threw a kick and shattered his leg. It's like, what are the odds of that?
Gotta be slim. We think pull anchor, paddle around a little further down.
Yeah, where do you
maybe?
want to go? You lead the way today, man.
I was thinking maybe we just push a little more here on this right side, because we got
Just go
a couple
down a little
bites, and maybe if we push a little further, we'll encounter a few more.
So we'll just go down a little bit.
Yeah. Not a lot, just a little bit.
All right, man, you the captain of this canoe.
Cut to the, look at me, I am the captain now.
Why have we never used this anchor before?
All
the times-
98% sure we've used it. Where's that new anchor?
No, we haven't used it last year, that's for sure.
Yeah, but didn't we use it like at Lake of Isles a few times?
Doesn't matter.
Nah. Think all this rain's gonna be helpful for keeping the. I'll hold on. What if that's the guy from Stop and Shop?
Was he in the parking lot?
It was a Ram TRX.
Oh, that's right. You said something about that.
Yeah. You don't see too many of those. Mostly because who would pay $80,000 for a truck that, or probably $100,000 for a truck that will just roll over on you. Shout out to Brent Schaub.
Brendan Schaub rolling his TRX.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, man. He really modded that thing out. That's just a problem when you have too much money and then you can do all this stuff and then... See, when you don't actually work on the vehicles and stuff yourself, it's like you don't know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Just when you have enough money to throw at something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is good right here. Well, I think too, problem you encounter is if you don't know how to work on it, right? You're just having the modifications done. But if you don't actually like know how to drive cars like that,
if you're not used to all that power,
you don't build your way up. Like nobody goes into F1 racing like right off the bat. Like
no.
you're doing other racing before that. You're preparing yourself on how to handle a vehicle of that capabilities.
Either way, that sport, you need a lot of money. And if you got the money, then you got to learn how to like...
No, my point is just like for Schaub, like maybe he's driven like fast vehicles before, but I guarantee he's probably never driven like trucks in a desert that are like that fast, that capable.
That much power.
That much power.
I mean, he got it to like 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah. Like at a certain point, like your ability to just drive on the road differs from when you actually decide, hey, I'm gonna go off-road or like on a track with a car. Like, yeah, you could drive a Ferrari, but that doesn't mean you know how to drive like a high-performance vehicle.
Well, buying those high-end Ferraris, I think you have to have training to, like, people have to show up to show you how to drive it too.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe like
they have to teach you how to use it.
That seems a bit odd, man.
I never realized so many of those high-end cars too, you have to be allocated, like,
oh yeah,
you have to be on a list. Like you have to have, I think Ferrari, you have to have owned.
Yeah, you got to own a Ferrari
Ferraris
for 5 years before you can be like on their list.
That's so weird.
But the crazy thing is that let's say you go to auction, you buy a cheap Ferrari for 60 grand. You get on a list, right?
Yeah.
You get now, if you can.
Yeah, but if you had
now, if you can afford like a $300,000 Ferrari, you get it for like $200,000 because you're on the list.
Because you're on the list, you're allocated already.
Yep, and then you can sell it, and then start making money. So like you can make money off of like being on that list. The problem is that it's not like a quick get rich quick type scheme, you know?
Usually if you got money, like, yeah, that's why the rich just keep getting richer. So you could get into a business like that.
Yeah.
And like,
so like you buy a cheap Ferrari, you get on the list, now you're buying one Ferrari, you start making a little money, then you buy another Ferrari, but you're not able to like,
especially all those cars hold their value too. I think some of them actually appreciate, like.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them don't. Like we could go to Mecum or Barrett Jackson at, or I don't even know if they still do it.
I don't know if they do that anymore. I think kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh, I just said the C word.
Yeah, I don't think they do it anymore. And if they did though, yeah, we could go there and just pool some money, buy a Ferrari, man, and just have a Ferrari.
Yeah, I'm all set, I think.
You don't want to spend like 20, 30 grand on a Ferrari?
Do you want to spend 20, 30 grand on a Ferrari?
Nah. Because it's going to cost 10 grand to maintain that Ferrari.
Yeah, it costs like 5 for the oil change, so I'm all set.
Kind of one of those things where it'd be like you're buying a cheap Ferrari, which you're not going to be able to resell for any money. And
then we're like, what are we going to do with this
So
thing?
it's like we basically would just drive it till it breaks, and then we just spent 20 grand to just drive a car for, I don't know, a couple thousand miles maybe, till something breaks on it.
Yeah, for all the driving we do. We'll take turns taking it to the gym every morning.
Yeah.
We'll strap the canoe to the top of it.
That's how you get views on YouTube, man.
Yeah, that's why I like Whistling Diesel, just like wrecks vehicles and then gets a bunch of views. Wrecking G-Wagons and Ferraris, and it's kind of stupid. It's not stupid, but it's just weird that that's what our entertainment is. And then half the comments are like, oh, you're destroying a perfectly nice vehicle someone could have had. But also, it's just a hunk of metal and it's his money, so.
It's very true.
You can do what you want. We should do a video of us destroying a boat. We're gonna get tangled.
Nah.
Maybe not. We'll just destroy this canoe. Even though both of us have too many memories in this canoe.
Yeah, I don't think I could destroy it.
You'd be like, I remember that time I caught that bass in here.
I remember that time I dropped my pole into the water and
Well,
didn't
that's
realize
multiple times.
Yeah, that's what it would turn into. Wait, which time was that?
And at least they're all on video, so.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe time to move a little bit here because I feel like I paddled a little further and then didn't realize that we're gonna get pushed back to where we were.
Maybe we should get up where that water comes out a little bit more. Seeing as we got bit up farther.
You wanna go back that way?
Although you're the captain of the ship today, I
I'm the
said, so.
captain, man. We're going. This is what we're gonna do.
Take
man.
me to the fish, man. I don't care where we go.
You fish. I'm gonna paddle all the way down.
You're telling me I could fish today?
I'm gonna paddle all the way down,
Please don't.
and then we'll just get pushed back.
We're not going to get pushed back, though. We're going to end up going over the waterfall because we're not paying attention. That would get some views, huh?
Yeah.
We just went whitewater rafting over with this canoe.
That would destroy the canoe for sure.
And then we're back to destroying the canoe. Oh, my hands got a little wet, and now they're frozen. Did we say what temperature it was? It was like 30 this morning.
32 degrees, approximately.
That's freezing cold.
Probably colder with the wind, because it is a windy day.
I'm a mess, I'm a mess, I'm a mess, I'm a mess, I'm a mess.
I mean, just an island boy.
Hey, when you were in school, did you ever have, oh my God. Not did you have God in school. Did you ever have that sit and reach test? Did you ever do that?
Where you, like, lay on the ground and then try to reach your toes?
You sit on the ground and then you, like, see how far you can reach with your hands, like, in the shape of, like, a, huh? You'd have them like this, and you reach as far as you could. And it was like a test to see how fit you were, basically. And it didn't make any sense at all.
A presidential fitness test part, like, thing?
I guess. I don't know.
We had, like, the presidential fitness test.
Maybe that's what it was. It was the sit and reach, though. Do you think they still do that?
Probably not. It's probably viewed as horrible because it's like now you're picking on kids.
Yeah, that's true. We're too soft now.
Where it's just like, if you're 10 years old, you shouldn't be like 200 pounds. Unless
Yeah,
you're
you
like-
should be flexible. I mean, you're a child.
Yeah.
Man, I've had more problems with my spinning rods lately.
Yeah, you hating on it.
I don't know
last time.
what is going on.
You're like, I just want my big caster.
I never have problems like this. It's usually you I'm watching do this.
I won't say anything because I don't want to jinx myself.
F me. Maybe that's my signal to go to a different spinner. Alright, I'm going with a different spinner. See, the other one was not working. I like that one, it's just too small and I can't cast it. And then I got a tangled mess and I'm just... Sometimes life tells you, man, you gotta change things up.
Yeah.
Gotta confuse the fish.
I also think that sometimes it is a little more efficient to like have your line and your lures be like kind of coinciding, or like you have proper line for the lure, like so it's not too strong.
Yeah, you're probably right. Also, I think this reel probably needs some more string on it. And some fresh string.
Yeah. It all comes down to that whole like having braided and mono and all that, you know what I mean?
I mean, when we're trout fishing, we definitely have too heavy of line on here.
Yeah, but that's
But we caught them before on it, so I don't think it really makes a difference.
Personally, I think it's just a matter of whatever you got on there, It's just gotta work with the lure. Like, if you got braided on there, you're doing some top water, right? Or you're doing some thick fishing. And you got mono on there, you just kind of out in the middle of the water, no weeds to worry about. Ain't no thing.
Now, if you're fishing in Florida and some deep, thick weeds,
Definitely
you
needs
better have some braided on there.
Yeah.
It is nice knowing I have a braided line that you're like, all right, I'm not going to lose a fish. Granted, I don't really have my... I mean, I've been hung up on tree branches pretty tight with some 10-pound tests, and I can't break it off.
Well, I told you that guy that does like the legit like ocean fishing there. Like, they'll put like 100 pound and it can withstand like 1,000 pounds.
On what
like,
kind of...
Of pressure.
Huh.
Because like, he's like, oh yeah, it's fine. I forget what it was, 100, I think he said 100 and it can go up to 1,000 or something, I don't know. It was something outrageous. I mean, he's going for like, I don't know, tuna or something.
Are you going for a shark?
Tuna, sharks, something, man. Like ocean fishing.
I got a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, it's also by the road. Probably also because normally I'll kind of turn and talk.
Yeah, you're trying to... You notice the videos where you're always talking back.
Yeah.
So we gotta get that sun dolphin, man. Then we can just be side by side.
Side by side.
Be close to each other.
Hold each other's beers when they have a fish. Oh.
Kasploosh.
Nah, man, that was a perfect dive into the water.
Ooh. Nope. God damn it.
I was about to say it. The amount of times I cast over there.
Yeah, well, they like mine, man. It's weird. We had those 2 bites right off the bat, and then now nothing.
Split. This channel.
I had a spoon last time, and I don't know what I did with it. I don't see it in my tackle.
It's kind of odd because you had like 3 or 4 of them, didn't you?
I did buy 3 or 4 of them, that's true. Anybody else just buy stuff and it just disappears? Like, I just don't even know where it went. Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my good. Remember last time I was catching them on? I got another one of them.
Oh.
The first time we caught them.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can lose it in a tree branch.
As is the way.
As is the way. All right, different spinner. This is the last time I'm changing. I'm giving up on the day.
Well, I mean, we can always move.
I'm gonna say, let's just give up on the day. That way I got the clip. So, man, I'm not fishing here ever again. Let's just give up on the day. And then I'm gonna cut to me catching a fish.
There you go.
And talk about how you gotta persevere and conceive, believe, achieve.
Conceive, believe, achieve.
Although I think it's
Believe,
conceive,
achieve.
No, there's no conceiving. It's conceiving's like having a child.
I know what conceiving is.
Do you?
Yeah, that's why I thought it was funny when you said it the first time.
That's probably why I said it that way.
I was like, okay. I thought maybe you meant like conceive an idea.
That's true. That's true.
You're conceiving your idea. Oh,
No, but you already got the idea, right? I said I'm gonna catch a branch and you catch one. You already got the idea, right? But you gotta believe in the idea.
Yep.
And then you achieve the idea. Actually, it doesn't work that quick. Usually you just keep trying and failing and failing and failing and failing. And then maybe you'll succeed.
Ooh, that was a good little snap.
And then you succeed.
And then you succeed.
But what the hell do we know about that?
We're out here freezing our hands off.
Doing it for the broadcast, man.
Yep. We're doing it for the people.
It's because we believe.
The true followers of
And the
this
two of
channel.
us will conceive.
Conceive.
Hey, is it time for a new spot, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Now that I finally got my lure on here. Hey, humor me. Let's get back up to the mouth of that, of the river.
Right. There's a damn hood on this thing.
You cold?
My ears are starting to get a little chilled.
Are
mate.
they? Alright, I'm gonna do some paddling here, I guess.
Ah, here it is. Gotta look out for my health.
Look out for your health?
I don't have any whiskey to warm me up, you know?
You look ridiculous right now.
Oh, I bet I do.
You're a grown man in a canoe.
With a white hood.
With a white hood on.
A white camel hood. A white
Not that kind of white hood.
A white camel hood.
Is it camo to hide your racism?
I do think we should maybe just hit up this little shoreline.
Just while we're going?
I mean, get some bass action.
Just in case.
A little bit of bass action, you know? No big deal. A little bass.
I mean, that's where we caught him last time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that looks beautiful, man. That's a bass.
Oh, I think I got weeds.
God, this thing keeps smacking every time it hits the water.
Me?
No, mine.
Yeah, well, you always
that little like.
You're always kasplooshin' and scaring them all away.
Oh, I can't even do it. Like it's smacking.
Oh yeah, this thing casts
smacking
nice.
its lips.
This thing better cast nice. It costs about $6. God, nothing worse than casting into a tree branch and you're like, well, there literally goes $7.
Especially when you don't even catch a fish with it.
Oh, this thing is shiny too. This gold is like.
It's calling.
I got a would you rather for you.
Oh, do you now?
Maybe it's kind of stupid. I don't know.
It's
Would
a
you
good
rather
time to
have
do
your
it.
head the size of a watermelon? So basically you're like Squidward.
All right.
Or would you rather have it the size of a grapefruit? Like, you ever see Beetlejuice, that movie? Like
yeah,
90s,
but
80s, 90s? The guy with the miniature head there.
Yeah,
It had the spell. It was like the witch doctor or something. So you either got one of those two size heads. Which would you rather?
I feel like watermelon head.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like if you had a watermelon head though, all your shirts, like the collars would all be like
yeah.
stretched out. You ever see that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob made Squidward that sweater of tears?
Yeah.
He's like, I used a watermelon for reference. And then it's like all droopy on his chest.
Yeah. Yeah, how does Squidward, or does he not have, like he has buttoned up shirts probably, huh? That's how you'd have.
No, he's got one that you pull over.
Okay.
I'm going to put up a picture of Squidward, and I'm pretty sure he's got a pullover shirt.
Oh, okay.
And it's tiny. He's got a tiny neck. And then a huge dick for a nose.
Man has
Wasn't SpongeBob supposed to be an adult
cartoon?
cartoon? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, sandy cheeks.
Sandy cheeks, yeah, exactly, man.
And then Mr. Krabs is all greedy all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, for that reason, I'm going to go with the grapefruit, I think.
You really want like a tiny little fucking head though? I'm sorry.
See, but the thing, people are going to think you're really stupid all the time because you got a tiny little head.
Yeah, but what if you do? What if you like don't have a like?
Yeah, but then it would make sense that I am stupid, so.
It's a win-win no matter
It's a
what.
win-win, yeah. You got a big watermelon head. People are going to think you're smart.
Or they'll think I just got deformed.
You got depressed?
No, deformed.
Oh. Think about your mom trying to push out a watermelon head.
Yeah, but I'm a baby, man. I don't have a watermelon head at the start. Hey, I got like a little baby.
You don't grow into a watermelon
I
head.
got a little baby watermelon, a little sugar baby head.
That's true. That's true.
And then it grows into a full-blown watermelon.
And you look like Stewie from Family Guy.
You end up with like, I don't know what the biggest watermelon is, but that's what you're ending up with for a head. Going to the sugar baby.
Yeah, I'd go with a smaller head, I think. That way you can get in and out of stuff easier.
Plus,
No,
dude,
if you're in tight quarters, you can really just burrow your way through, you know?
yeah.
You got a wide head, maybe you can't fit through a cave or something.
I don't think I'm going in any caves with a head like that.
No.
Oh, so we drop anchor?
I don't know, we're just kind of chilling.
All right.
Are you asking if I did or should we?
Yeah, I was asking if you
No, I didn't.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, because this is a pretty good spot right
This is
here.
nice
but
right here.
If you didn't drop, it's no big deal. Yeah, I'm gonna go watermelon head.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go with the grapefruit.
Shirt-wise, I can just wear button-ups.
That's true. You wear Hawaiian shirts.
Wear a
You'd be
Hawaiian
like
shirt.
Charlie Sheen, basically, wear bowling shirts all the time.
Yep. Won't matter if I get fat because I have a watermelon head. Some people ain't gonna be too concerned about what my body type is. Like what it looks like, I should say. Whereas if you got a tiny little head, man, think about if you get like a big old beer gut going.
Big old what? Beer gut?
Beer gut. Like your body type's gonna
Your beer gut would look smaller because you got a big old head.
No. I'm talking about with your when you were talking about the grapefruit.
Oh.
Where now you gotta be like tiny all the time. Like you can't get like
Exactly, man. So I gotta get skinny to
you
fit
gotta
into
be
my
super
head.
skinny.
I can't be fat no more.
Yeah. But you already have it to start, so what happens if you end up fat?
I don't know.
These are the problems that you gotta think about.
These are the real life. We're really figuring things out and solving
Yeah.
real life issues. Man, I wish we'd catch a fish.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, good Lord.
I just don't know. They're all gone. Hey, man, those two birds down there?
Yeah.
Oh, they're cormorants. Hey, that's where the fish went.
Yep.
You know what? Is it better to like take undersized fish and keep the birds from eating them? Isn't it better if I eat them than the birds?
Yeah, now you're in a catch-22 situation because birds gotta eat to survive, man.
Yeah, who cares though, huh?
And what if you take the fish and you don't?
Yeah, but I paid for my fishing license. I paid for these fish. I didn't pay for these birds to eat.
That's fair.
Especially a nice trout that's like 8 to 10 inches. I bet the thing just slides down their throat easily. Nice and long and thin and meaty.
How big of a fish do you have to be to get stuck in a bird's throat?
I don't know, man. They're the perfect shape. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, man. They just slide right in there.
Yeah, I wonder if a bird's ever
meant to
choked
go
to death.
down. Meant to go
we're
down
fine.
the mouth. Well, we just gonna let us get pushed back here, man?
I don't know. I don't know. You want to work our way down, I guess? Whoop! There's a tree.
Oh, the wind! Come on, wind!
Hold on, I'm gonna get hung up here.
Huh?
Yep, never mind. We avoided the stick.
Log? That turtle? Ah, no, it's just a stick.
Not a turtle?
Thought it was a little turtle head poking out me.
No, that's me, man, back here. Shouldn't have had all that coffee. Yeah, the wind's picking up.
Should we go back to where they were biting?
Probably. The problem is the wind's gonna blow us back up this way, which I guess isn't bad. But
Well, what if we drop anchor over there?
yeah, that's true, huh? All right, let's go up. Gosh, this guy on the left side can't paddle.
I'm waiting to see.
I'm waiting for direction, sir.
You said, let's just, and you stopped talking. You're like,
Well-
let's just,
Well, know what I mean, man. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I mean, not what I say. Even though I didn't say anything. Well,
Didn't say a single word.
what do you want to do? Put it down here? Up a little farther? Just let us coast? Screw the anchor completely?
Hey, just
Hey, let's just go up farther and let it push us
push
now.
us, yeah. Let's
Thing
just
is, we already fished up
battle
here.
through the wind, turn ourselves around, get pushed back.
Let's go to where those birds are. Oh man, it's some nose soup weather.
Noop weather.
Some noop.
Got that noop action.
Can you wipe your nose? I could see the glistening from the sun. You know how like water has that sparkle to it?
Yeah, well,
I could see it splashing off your nose from the sunlight. And it was blinding me.
hey man,
Hey man.
that's the first time of the year, man.
Well, if you don't want to go out fishing.
It's the first time of the year that I didn't have a shop towel. or a towel.
Well, you got a sleeve, don't you?
Yeah. True.
Where's the damn fish at?
We'll catch them on the.
If we didn't catch them out here that first time, I wouldn't believe they're in here.
Yep. The joys of fishing.
Yeah. It is true though. I remember on that when we were talking about the sonar, and it's like, oh, I had a bite. It's like, do you really want to catch all the fish if it's that easy? And it's just like shooting fish in a barrel. There's something just about when you're getting snubbed all day and you finally get one in. You gotta have the lows in life to have the highs in life, you know?
Yeah. Especially because.
But also, I want to catch a fish right now.
Well, especially because, like, if we're out here fishing for, let's say, in the good time of year, like May, June, for bass, it's kind of like you want that buildup of like you're not catching anything, and then all of a sudden they're all feasting at one time. So you just pull.
Yeah, well, just when they're like you hit the right feeding window, and that one night you pull out 10 bass, and your buddy doesn't get any. There's just nothing better than that.
I want to know that feeling.
Yeah, sure. Want me to roll the clip of that one episode?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't know that feeling of when you get 10 and your buddy gets none. Although there were a few times last year where I was catching a ton.
Yeah, you did.
You weren't catching anything. You were catching all the pickerel.
And I'm like, what the? You were just pulling out bass and bass. I'm like, come on. This guy?
This guy's going to catch bass? That doesn't make sense.
All right, yeah, let's get down that end and just let God take us where he wants the fish to be.
Here comes the wind.
Here comes the wind.
Gouge
country. Sing the same song. God, it just sucks when you get, anyone else just get bit right off the bat and then like nothing. Just nothing. We're having fun, right?
Yep.
Oh, we're up to the second hood now.
Put up the second. Well, the first one is. The first one is. It's not a layer. All it is just like, you know, if I was
It's a sun hood, it's not a wind hood.
If I was moving around, it'd be fine because like blood's flowing, but when I'm just sitting still.
When are you moving around fishing?
Well, this ain't meant for fishing. This is like meant for outdoors.
Oh, it's meant for the sun. It's supposed to, it's like a.
Yeah, it's meant for the sun, yeah.
It's a sun jacket.
Help reflect the sunlight off you.
What is going on? Oh, it's a car alarm. Hey, we're trying to podcast over here. We got a goddamn car alarm going off.
Excuse me, we're filming over here. Can you turn that off?
Jesus.
Meanwhile, we got trucks going by and all sorts of shit. I started giving that guy a little honk. He was looking over here.
Give that man a little honk.
You know, like the little like a kid
trucker honk.
Huh?
Should we keep moving back upstream?
Just
I'm pulling the anchor.
Pull anchor, yeah.
I'm letting God determine where we're going.
They ain't here, so.
I think our best bet was where we had those first bites.
Yep.
And where we've caught every fish.
Yep.
Wow, let's get one fish, huh?
For sure. It'd be nice.
God's gonna tell us where.
Yeah, he's gonna push us right to him.
He's like, nah, I blessed them boys with enough fish.
I blessed them with a bass.
I'm not gonna bless them with fish, I'm gonna bless them with the abilities to fish.
Yep.
But they ain't doing too good. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. He's not mad at us, he's just disappointed.
God's not angry with us. Oh my God, that car is still like flashing over there. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm getting flashed right now.
Yeah, you ever think that like, you know, like the whole teach a man to fish.
Yeah.
You know, learn. Think God's ever like looking down on somebody just like, yeah, well, if you believe in God, I guess. If you believe in an almighty being. And he's just like, I gotta help this guy out. And he's just like, plops a fish right in front of you. Like tells that fish to or tells you to like cast in a certain spot and then you catch a fish.
He just puts a bass there for us.
Yeah, it's just like
He puts a 9-pound Florida bass there.
All of a sudden you're like, this doesn't make sense, but I'm not gonna question it.
Whoa!
Call it a day.
That wind just picked up my paddle and almost knocked the camera over. Probably time for God telling us to call it a day, huh?
Yeah.
All right, last cast. I'll give my last cast
Oh shit.
after I get the weeds off of this thing. You're not even gonna get a last cast.
I'm not even gonna get a
You're not
last
gonna get a
guess.
last cast. Your last cast was your last cast. Last cast, final thought. Well, the trout weren't biting today. With 2 bites, no fish.
Well, we had more than like 2 bites, I'd say.
I don't think I did. I had that one initially, and then that was it.
Yeah, we'll call it 2 bites.
2 bites, 2 men, 1 canoe. Our bass total is at 1 apiece still from the last episode.
Yep.
Other than that, Russel Brand's name is not Russel Crow.
Although there is a Russel Crow.
Okay.
He's Australian.
That's not the guy I was talking about.
Russel
though.
Crow is English.
Married to Katy Perry.
Married to Katy Perry.
And I'm casting all over the place. All right, I'm ending this. You got
All right.
your thing sorted out yet or no?
No.
All right. This is the Barnes & Brews Rodcast. We are out.